everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carl. What a start to 2025, the great British weather. It's absolutely pissing down out there, so you can probably hear it in the background. There you go. A happy new year to all you guys out there. Let's hope that 2025 is a good year for all of us. Fingers crossed. Now, today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to head off to Glastonbury, which is a small town in Somerset. Now, when you mention the words Glastonbury and you think of the small town, the first thing that comes into your head will probably be the big music festival that happens in Glastonbury every single year. I would so love to go, but unfortunately I've not been. Now, there's no music festivals happening in Glastonbury today because of course it is January. But I thought we're going to head off to Glastonbury and do an out and about video, see what we can actually find. Why Glastonbury, I hear a lot of you say, because it is a small spiritual town. There can't be much there. Well, when I visited Glastonbury not so long ago, I wanted to film a video, but I never actually did because I had the same thought in my head. It's a small town, there can't be too much there. But when I actually arrived, I realised I could possibly actually make a video. So this is going to be that video. I did notice when I was there in the high street of Glastonbury, there is a small, the best way to describe it, it's a small cool merch shop, but not as good. There's a few Star Wars things in there, movie related things in there. So I'm going to ask the owners if I can actually film inside that shop. They might let me, they might not. Just outside Glastonbury town, there is a real big model shop there. I'm going to see what I can actually find in that model shop, see if I can film inside there. And just not too far up the road from Glastonbury, there is a place called Clark's Village, which is kind of like a shopping outlet. So we're going to head there as well, see what sort of bargains we can actually find. There is a CEX just outside of that outlet as well, so we're going to definitely be going into that CEX. Anyway, let's just hope the weather is a lot better than what it is up this end. Okay, let's head off to Glastonbury. We've arrived in Glastonbury, hooray! It's 9:23 in the morning. I filmed that intro yesterday afternoon. It was tipping it down with rain. What a difference a day makes. The reason for filming that yesterday afternoon, because I left to come to Glastonbury very early this morning and it's pitch black and you can't exactly film an intro. You can see behind me just there is the Glastonbury tour, and Glastonbury town is literally just down that hill there. So we're going to pop down and take a look. Let's go. I'm nearly at the town. One thing I've noticed down here is blooming cold. So I've made a short walk down the hill into Glastonbury town. Before we go into Glastonbury town, I thought I'd stop here in the car park. Makes a nice picture. I think we've got part of the ruins of Glastonbury Abbey there. Well, I'm not sure because there is the Abbey there, but that might have something to do with it. And just there, if you can see, I don't know because I'm in selfie mode, obviously, we've got the tour. So I'll spin the camera around, show you that, and then we're popping to Glastonbury town. I did say that Glastonbury is a small spiritual town. It's not uncommon to see unusual things happening around here, or the way some people dress as well. Haven't seen anything yet, but it is very early and the streets are quiet. I can imagine that when the Glastonbury festival is on, although it is a few miles up the road, I should imagine this small town gets very busy indeed. remember me saying in my intro that I could do a video in Glastonbury, and remember me mentioning about that kind of cool merch shop where it's just behind me just here. You can probably see there, you've got R2D2, C3PO. Let's go and ask the owners if I can film inside.
Hello.
Mr. Frankenstein, you all right? So that was the comic store here in Glastonbury town. It's quite unique to have a comic stroke movie store in Glastonbury. If you look at the other shops around in the town, they're all quite spiritual. So to have a movie shop is quite unique, I think. It's located at the other end of the town. I popped in, asked the owner if I could film before I started filming. He said, of course, you know, help yourself, do what you like to do, that sort of thing. And we were having a chat for ages. He seemed quite a nice guy. I did see a few bargains in there. I didn't pick anything up inside this shop, but I did notice a Ewok village. It was unboxed, but it was complete with the netting, you know, the netting that captured C-3PO. It was £10, so that's quite a bargain. I did like the Starsky and Hutch handcuff set with the walkie-talkies, but did you see the price of it? £400. That's a lot of money. He did actually say he's getting a full-size Predator in that he's going to put in the window and dress it in the jungle, camouflage, that sort of thing. So that'd be something quite nice to look out for. If ever you're down this way, you never know, it might actually be in the window if you pop down. Okay, let's continue looking around Glastonbury. So I'm up the other end of the high street. Where that Christmas tree is behind me is where the comic store we've just been in is. I'll spin the camera around and you can see the end of the high street. So the end of Glastonbury High Street, but you'll be pleased to know, not the end of this video. Loads of people out there going, oh God, what more can he do? We've still got lots more to see. So that was pretty much Glastonbury town. I did say it was a small spiritual town, but I am still making this video. It's not over yet. We've still got the model shop and we've got Clark's Village to do as well, which we'll probably do tomorrow. It's a beautiful morning, so I thought I'd take a look at the tour, head up there and see the view. Let's go. I'm only blooming halfway as well. The steps going up to the tour are so slippery, as you would expect from the frost, but I just thought it's a beautiful day. Head up here. It's like climbing Everest. to the top of the Glastonbury tour. Promise you it's not any brick wall behind me, it is the tour. That don't prove anything, does it? Let's take a look at the views because they are breathtaking. To zoom in quite a bit, but you can just about work out Wells Cathedral. I've had to zoom in a little bit for this one. Glastonbury town is just there. Don't look down if you're scared of heights. Whew, that was definitely worth the trip. If ever you come to Glastonbury, pop up the tour because it's worth doing, depending what time of year you go. This time in January, there's 3 different stages going up. The first bit was fine, the middle bit was very icy, and the top was fine as well. Going up is okay, it's coming back down, which is the problem. So I've just done an early check-in. This is where we're staying tonight, in the good old Premier Inn here in Glastonbury. Let's take a look at the room. Behind me is Jadlam, that model shop I was talking about. It's situated just outside Glastonbury. You can't miss it because it is absolutely huge. Let's take a look inside. Thumbs up to both of these two because I used to have these when I was younger. Jadland, the model shop here in Glastonbury. I didn't actually buy anything in there. I would have if I've had a lot more money, but unfortunately I haven't. I was interested in that tiny Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino car. It was $9.99 I think, but it seemed a bit faded on the bonnet and the boot. Both one of them were like that, so it's probably meant to be like that, but I just don't understand why it's faded. Get involved in the comments if you do know why it's faded, because I don't remember it faded in the series or the movies, but you know, I left it anyway. But yeah, so that was Jadlams. So that's about it. Now let's head off and get something to eat. Behind me is the very spooky building called the George and Pilgrim. It's a pub and a hotel. That's where we're going to have our dinner tonight. Let's pop inside. Good morning, it's day 2 here in Glastonbury. I'm still in the Premier Inn, as you can see. I popped out earlier, it's very cold out. We got a frost and we're meant to get some snow later too. So that's going to be interesting driving home, because we all know what the British roads are like. They're never prepared, are they? I just want to say a big thank you to Kirsty for treating me to dinner last night. We visited the George Hotel and the Pilgrims Inn, as you saw in the video. It's a very spooky looking building. It was built in the late 15th century to accommodate people visiting Glastonbury Abbey. It's got some bad reviews online for the meal, but for me last night, I thought it was really nice. The chips could have been a little bit warmer, but the burger had a nice flavour and it was no complaints. A little bit long wait times, should I say. So maybe bear that in mind if you're visiting Glastonbury. Not a too bad place to try. And like I say, a very spooky looking building. I wouldn't want to sleep there tonight, that's for sure. So day 2, we're just going to take things a little bit easy today. We've got a little bit of time to kill before we head back. So we're going to visit Clark's Village. Okay, I'll see you at Clark's Village. It was literally just a short trip up the road from Glastonbury town. This is Clark's Village behind me, the outlet. So let's take a look round and see what we can find. So that was Mankind, which we've just gone into. I don't think I've ever heard so many rubber chicken noises. Honestly, it was it was getting right on my nerves. I just had to get out of there. I need a coffee now. unfortunately. That was only a small CEX, not a great deal in there, tiny Blu-ray section, but at least we popped in. But that was a surprise, the good old English tea. I couldn't have coffee, that would have been my 5th of the day. You'll be pleased to know that this video is now coming to an end. I did tell you I could film a video in Glastonbury. I could probably do a video anywhere actually. I just talk too much. That was also the Clark's Village outlet, which I've just showed you. I didn't film too much there because, as you know, with outlets, they are mainly clothes shops, not really movie related. I didn't want to bore you all with loads of clothes shopping. Did I actually pick anything up? Well, I did pick up a Calvin Klein grey t-shirt. It's just got the logo on basically. It was £35 down to £11. So £11 for a Calvin Klein t-shirt is pretty good. I picked up some Timberland boots as well in a good deal. Did I pick anything up movie related at all on my couple of days away? Well, I did go to a charity shop around about 5 o'clock in Glastonbury town last night. Didn't film in there because they had stacks of DVDs but not many Blu-rays, so it wasn't really worth it. Plus they were close to closing as well because it was 5 o'clock. I did pick up Frozen. It's got a slipcover. I have seen this movie before. It was only £1 as well. There's a reason for buying this, because we are expecting snow sometime today, plus it's been bloody cold in Somerset as well, so that's why I picked this one up. That's all I picked up really. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this trip to Glastonbury. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe. I'll get it right. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you can. Thank you so much guys, take care. I will see you all in the next video. You'll be pleased to know it's all over now. You can switch off if you haven't already. Take care. Bye-bye.